I'm only gonna address this shit one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's the punchline. That's the punchline.
I don't give a fuck this. Just tell him stop spewing the business. If found out you were in the help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rem. Us, y'all the poster child symbol for black love.
You wanna know who I'm fucking? You wanna know the details? Put this on the D9. If you heard it, something to me over a female and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female.
Would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just want to know.
At this point, the girl leaked my number.
What? Your actual telephone number?
So at this point, you can give me $1 and I'll put my hand on $1. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part alone. That part there is where it's like, I'm a businesswoman. Don't leak my number.
Right.
Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, drama sells. I'm not in that beef. My smoke with her is posting my number. Right. So people like, oh, she wants to fight her over a dude. Whatever. Stop it. Stop it. That is so beneath me. Is the disrespect of the leaking my number part. And that's it.
So it looks like we finally got the real tea on why Remy Ma's been tripping over Papoose and Clarissa Shields' relationship. Word on the street is that E to the block captain already stepped out on her. Y'all, for real, after all the drama last year, it seems like things ain't really poppin' between Remy and Easy right now. And from the way it's lookin', Papoose ain't even feeling sorry for her. Instead, he's low-key been giving her the business for cheating on him in the first place. Looks like we're about to witness another big face-off between these two, so hold on tight to your lace front, because we're about to dive into this mess. Now, I know y'all have already caught wind of this, but it's still crazy to think that Papoose and Remy's love story ended the way it did. He was so in love with her, he straight up risked going to prison himself just to sneak a skeleton key to her when she was locked up. And when they tried to stop him from seeing her, this man went ahead and married her while she was still behind bars. Now check this, they couldn't even get married in person because of the rules, so they went ahead and tied the knot over the phone. If that ain't love, I don't know what is. After that, when she came home, they had a real wedding ceremony and started their blended family. Remy already had one child before Papoose, and Papoose had 3 kids before they even met, but they made it work, blending everything into one big happy crew. Then, in 2018, Remy had their daughter, and on paper, everything was looking like a fairy tale for them. But things started feeling a little off with Remy and Papoose's marriage when Father's Day 2023 came and went without a single shout-out from Remy to her husband. That was kinda strange, because in the past, she was always quick to shout at him out, praising him for being such a great husband and dad. She used to go out of her way to let everybody know how solid their relationship was and how their family vibe was untouchable. So when she went completely silent on a day that practically screamed for a sweet tribute, folks started side-eyeing like, is something going on here? But what really got people talking was the fact that Papoose wished himself a happy Father's Day by posting a family pic of him and the kids, but no Remy in sight. And to make things even more curious, Remy's other child from another man wasn't in the picture either. He captioned it, "Family is everything," but people couldn't help but ask, where's Remy? And normally she's in these pictures. What's going on? Folks started speculating like, why is she not in the pic? And something's not adding up. Meanwhile, people couldn't ignore that Papoose was all in his feelings for her, but he was now seeing things for what they really were. It was clear that something was off, but nobody fully realized just how deep things had gotten until the rumors hit the streets that Remy had been stepping out. But none other than Easy the block captain, y'all. The whole situation was wild. Not just because Remy and Papoose always seemed rock solid, but because Easy rolled in the same circles as Papoose. The fact that he'd step out of line and mess around with Remy behind Papoose's back had everybody shook. Of course, Papoose didn't take that betrayal lightly. Word on the street is things got real heated between him and Easy the block captain at an industry event. And according to folks who said they were there, Papoose didn't just pull him to the side for a talk. Man, he actually knocked him out cold. Easy got clowned so hard on social media, he tried to act like the whole fight never even happened. He came out saying, "Y'all want something bad to happen to me so bad. It's the same hating men and females. Y'all should get the real story before y'all speak." Then in another tweet, he tried to downplay it, saying, "I'm not mad about the rumors. I'm not mad about the false stories. But when I see people happy that something happened to me, that's just unacceptable." And then he hit him with, "I don't care about nobody. We ain't friends. And now I finally get it." He even called out Papoose like, Yo, clear these rumors up before I do. The nerve of this dude asking Papoose to clean up the mess when he was out here messing with his wife. But of course, Papoose didn't bite. He didn't respond or try to clear the air. Instead, it was Remy who stepped up to handle the situation herself. She tweeted, "I want to apologize to everyone who was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents. I tried. And can y'all please stop with the Easy and Papoose lies?" She followed it up with, "There's no place like Chrome. Right back at it. See y'all in August." But the real eye-opener in all of this? Papoose stayed silent. Anyone who's followed their relationship knows that man used to ride hard for Remy, no questions asked. He was always ready to defend her, no matter what the situation was. So when people started dragging her over these cheating rumors and he didn't step up to shut it down, that said a lot. It was completely out of character for him. And honestly, that silence made people believe those rumors had to be true. Let's keep it real for a second. If there was no truth to these rumors, the old Papoose would have been the first one to shut it all down. He was the type of dude who always spoke highly of Remy. He was the one saying things like, "A man's gotta honor his queen. If she disagrees with something, he has to take her perspective into consideration moving forward. He can't just ignore her side of things." He'd always say, "Happy wife, happy life." So Papoose's silence spoke louder than anything he could have said. His refusal to stand up for Remy was more telling than any statement. At that point, people weren't just wondering if the rumors were true, they were convinced. If there was any doubt left, it was gone the moment Remy and Easy stepped into the battle against Geechee Gotti. Let me tell you, things got real heated right after Gotti grabbed the mic. Now, if you're familiar with rap battles, you know that nothing is off limits. Rappers came for blood, and Gotti didn't hold back. Instead of just throwing a few light jabs, he went straight for the jugular, calling out Remy for allegedly cheating on Papoose with Easy.
I don't give a you fucking this. Just tell me stop spewing the business. If I found out you were in the help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Remy. It's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love.
The way Gotti said it made it clear that this wasn't some fresh news. It was basically an open secret, and people had been talking about the drama for a minute. But Gotti didn't stop there. Nah, he went in, ripping Remy apart, dragging her for cheating on Papoose after he'd been loyal to her for all these years.
Every interview, he showed his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. They held you down in prison for 6 years. I was not surprised.
What's really shocking about all this is that Easy didn't even try to deny the rumors. In fact, he pretty much confirmed them, not saying a word to shut it down.
You wanna know who I'm fucking? You get it? You wanna know the details? This on the D-matter. If you heard it, he's fucking with me over a female and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female.
Man, side pieces these days really getting bolder and louder, huh? But Papoose never addressed the drama publicly. Instead, he decided to move on quickly with a new woman, Clarissa Shields. Yeah, y'all, the boxer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this whole situation got even messier because Clarissa and Remy actually knew each other. Why? Because Clarissa had slid into Remy's DMS before she even started messing around with Papoose. To be real, Papoose and Easy were going tit for tat with each other. And just when we thought the drama was finally cooling off, the streets started talking that Papoose had officially moved on, and his new relationship was getting real serious. Now you'd think Remy would just fall back since she was the one caught up in all the mess. But nah, sis ain't taking it well at all. Word is she's been spiraling, throwing shade left and right, talking reckless, and making it clear she's not about to let this slide without a fight. A proverbial fight, hopefully, because she's been hinting that she wants Clarissa in that ring. Like literally. Word on the street is she's been dropping subtle hints that if things don't go her way, she's more than ready to throw down. But if Remy's all loved up with Easy, why is she so pressed about her ex moving on? Well, it probably has to do with how well things seem to be going between Papoose and Clarissa. I mean, Clarissa recently went on record saying she loves Papoose and even hinted that if he ever asked her to be with him, she'd say yes.
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like if it's certain situations, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. Y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or, you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level or when you deal with people that, like, sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck how you felt. I don't care what you thought. What's up? What we doing? And that's where I come in. She said, you ain't have a fight in recent times. You're really not ready for this work. She said it's natural. She don't have to. It's not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things. I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really.
And it looks like the feelings are mutual because Papoose wasn't shy at all about showing her off. He's been flaunting Clarissa, making it clear that things are getting real serious between them. This definitely got Remy salty because she's been trying to stir up issues between Pap and Clarissa for a minute, like when she exposed their relationship last year and tried to make it seem like Papoose was just using Clarissa and didn't really care for her like that. She leaked texts that Clarissa sent to him where she wrote, "You'll take accountability. You're the one who's married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe or communicate that you fell asleep in the Sprinter." It sounded like Clarissa was wanting Papoose, who wasn't really that into her, to be upfront with her. Remy, though, clowned her hard, posting, "Papoose dumbass fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa laying in my house and refuses to leave. This supposed to be a world champion boxer? That's scary." He hung up as soon as she heard my voice. "Now I'm telling everything, oh baby girl, you ain't the only one." She also accused Clarissa of running a smear campaign against her, saying, "This lady, Clarissa Shields, and that sorry-ass publicity team have been putting fake stories out about me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift. For too long, I begged Pap to put something out to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me to stay quiet, that it was the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never ask you because you're ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything. And now the world's gonna see it too since you are so tough." Remy then went on to leak more texts that seemed like Clarissa was begging Papoose for the bare minimum, saying, in the text, it sounded like Clarissa was expressing frustration and feeling overlooked, saying, "I'm not happy, but I'm all right. I'm gonna stop. I don't want to stress you more than you already are, so I'm gonna just stop. How I feel isn't warranted. I'm just tired of talking to you and you're not hearing me. I can't thank you for your honesty though. That's always the best option. You're gonna do whatever you feel you want to do. I won't say anything else. I asked for gifts. I'm tripping. I expressed that I like flowers. I'm tripping. I want time set aside, dedicated to me. I'm tripping, and I don't know how to feel. I'm just laying here feeling stupid." Papoose was done with Remy's nonsense and finally spoke up, saying, "Sad to say, Remy is a narcissist. She chose to cheat over and over. Now that I've moved on, she's playing the victim." He continued, "I've asked for a divorce multiple times. She'd rather chase clout on social media than handle this like adults. I don't want to get caught up in all that social media drama for the sake of my 6-year-old. He added, "She has to go to school. As you can see, I've stayed quiet through all of this." Then, he addressed the rumors about Remy cheating on him with his friend, Easy the Block Captain, saying, "While I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was." He wrapped it up with, "Now that I've moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Narcissist behavior. I told her we could divorce like adults, but she won't do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock the chump out." Papoose continued, "I still got the messages of her begging me to lie about the knockout, but who cares? I didn't throw one punch back. Super soft. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it." He went on, "I knocked him out, and Remy woke him up and went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. As you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again." Shaking my head, narcissists. "I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife." Clarissa stepped in, saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this clown behavior." Remy quickly fired back, "I'm not 45 yet, but you're 29, and I'll just say this. You are not aging like wine." Clarissa didn't hold back, saying, "Again, though, I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts." He didn't answer any of his phones because he was with this Cali girl this week. She was referring to Remy's claims that Papoose was cheating on Clarissa, but Clarissa wasn't having it and exposed Remy for faking the texts and starting trouble, saying, "You making fake texts is crazy. I'm not a bee you can bully. You're bitter and mad. You're making yourself look stupid. Just stop it. Then, Clarissa challenged Remy to a fight, saying, Clarissa Shields versus Remy Ma, February 2nd. Come get your behind whooped. World crashes out. In an interview, Clarissa added, I'll fight Remy for just $1.
What would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just want to know.
At this point, the girl leaked my number.
What? Your actual telephone number?
So at this point, you can give me $1 and I'll put my hand $1. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part alone. That part there is where it's like, I'm a businesswoman. Don't leak my number.
Right.
Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, drama sells. I'm not in that beef. My smoke with her is posting my number. Right. So people like, oh, she wants to fight her over a dude. Whatever. Stop it. Stop it. That is so beneath me. Is the disrespect of the leaking my number part. And that's it.
Y'all, it's clear these two can't stand each other. On the flip side, Remy's boyfriend, Easy the Block Captain, came out a couple of weeks ago saying that the men were jealous of him because he bagged Remy.
To the edge of the earth to go everywhere else because y'all is just mad that it happened. I kept it $1 with. I'm like, yo, hey, listen. If it was that easy for any of y'all would have did it. It's a bunch of who don't like me for no reason because excuse me. Hold on, I got to start that over. Hold on, I'm start over.
But that's not all. During another rap battle, Easy made Remy publicly declare her love for him, and he finally came clean, admitting that they were officially an item.
I'm only gonna address this one time. Since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's the punchline. That's the punchline.
Now, for him to do all that, you'd think he and Remy were solid, right? Well, that's not the case here because insiders say he's been sneaking around with other women for a while now. Word on the street is that he's been cheating on Remy since the beginning because he never cut off his side piece when he and Remy got together. Allegedly, Remy found out about his affairs a couple of weeks ago, which would explain why she's been going off on Papoose and Clarissa. The timeline makes sense when you think about it. Her exposing Papoose and Clarissa's relationship, trying to break them up and all that. Papoose also claimed Remy has been refusing to sign the divorce papers, and now it looks like we know why. Now, comma. I'm not saying that Pap and Clarissa are out here doing the dirt, but they definitely started messing around when they knew Remy was acting a little off, even though she did the same thing. But right now it looks like Remy might be on the losing side of this situation. But I guess we shouldn't be too shocked that Easy is already cheating on Remy because, you lose him how you get him, and that's just what he's known for. But anyway, I need to know what y'all think about all this drama. Do you think Papoose really wants Clarissa, or is this just about getting back at Remy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and then check out the next video.